Hello, this is Michael. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of where things are in the course. Since we're virtual, it could be easy to get lost. I think it's pretty clean and well organized, but it can also always use more polish. So the course modules itself is a good place to start because they gather things together. There's a bunch of topics in the beginning. If you want to give those, take a look at them. The weeks are done by weeks, so I think that's pretty clear. And we're going to start with week 1. So there's 2 parts. There's going to be let's call it readings, and those can also include videos shot by me. There's also going to be topics and some videos to watch occasionally. And that's also going to include references to the text. And the textbook, by the way, sort of gives a very big overview, so there isn't a one-to-one correlation between the textbook and the content, just to let you know, so you're free to just go ahead and read it if you like. So that's your first start, is to read and get used to this. And then it should give you a lot of things to puzzle over, and that's where the next part comes in. So that's when we start to discuss. Now, each of the discussion areas are not going to be discussion boards anymore. They're all going to be done in a place called Mural. So while there is a topic here, Mural allows us to do several topics and do a wide variety of different other kinds of manipulations that I think are actually really helpful to understand the topic at hand, organizing information. And so I'll put a link to the Mural itself. There's one for each week. There's also a general link to all the murals that I put in here. So if you go to that, you'll see every mural for every week. You can also see that some have content in them. I am in the process of cleaning them up. This has been copied over from a previous course, so I would not get ahead of myself because I'm also going to add new material and rearrange it and do some other cool stuff. So just start with the week at hand. In this case, you'll see Mural is kind of like an enormous board. And the way to figure out where things are is probably start with the outline, because I kind of want you to go through the outline. In this case, here are the goals. Thing 2 is to learn the Mural tool, and if you see something like this, it means you can double click on it and it's a link to read something. At that point, if you want, you can also comment by right-clicking, and you can add a comment, and we can start talking with each other. That works out pretty well because then we can contextualize what we're talking about in the Mural and ask questions and so forth. Number 3, play around. The Mural tool here, you might notice occasionally that the murals can move around these little group areas. If so, sometimes I forget to lock them. It can get a little weird when you're trying to do stuff. So if you created something, for example, and wanted to move it inside of an area, if you do that, it'll turn blue, and now this is part of this area. So that's how Mural works. And you'll have to get used to it. It takes a while. 4, read the syllabus, ask any questions, and then introduce yourself. In this case, if you go in and take a picture and drop it in, you can then edit the caption here and kind of tell me about yourself. And then there's just a little thing of just trying to each throw in a post-it about what are key elements of wayfinding. So just create a card by double-clicking and toss that into this area. You can see this is a kind of an interesting construct here where it kind of organizes it for you. So again, there's a lot of meta-level things going on with Mural. And then finally, there's a discussion about spaces and architecture. This is where you might want to pull in a picture or something like that. So in this case, if you want to talk about airport, you could drag in a picture of some airplanes, and then you could tell your story by editing the description underneath. Something like that. Anyway, so that's how we begin. Hopefully that's clear enough, and any questions, just let me know. Thanks.